Super welcome back. We have got Franky, good old friend Nosuke from One Piece. We have finally got our shipwright on the crew here, and it's coming together quite nicely. We're going to take a good old look at how he ended up coming out, because let's be honest, some of these guys aren't looking the best, some of them are looking okay, and Franky here is looking like he could probably go on probably pass him up stage. But let's go ahead and take a close look at him. Straight out of the box, we've got our first little look here, and we can already see that he's kind of sitting in here a little bit weird. But hopefully that goes away when we get him out of the box. But we've got one of our little do-bits hanging on his arm right here, little do-bit over here that needs to be cut off before you can pull him out. We've got the stand piece right here at the bottom behind this piece, which is taped down on that front there, and in the back is where that stand base is. So let's go ahead and get him out. And there we have him right out of the box there. We've got our little doodaddy, and we're gonna just shove it in that hole. That's not a hole, that's a hexagon, but you know, whatever, that's where it's supposed to go, right? If you wanna get on getting in there. Big old wide piece, and it rotates. See how it clips on him. Right. Feel like they should have had that go up a little bit higher on him, but maybe if we, yeah, that's where we want him. So we want to, maybe if we turn this around, it will be better for us. Let's try it this way, guys. So he's not resting on that stand there. There goes Zoro again. He does not like to stand up. Alright, that's a wee bit better, I suppose. I don't like the stand big. Big old stand. Alright, whatever. Screw the stand for now. Let's just take a good look at Franky. Got our cyborg Franky. That waist joint is so wobbly on him, and I'm hoping that's just poor quality control and not like just general stock. You stand there, Franky. No, I said stand there. We got a slight lean, but hey, he's standing, so let's go ahead and check out real quick just how big this guy is. Just shy of that 7 mark. He's like 6 3/4. He's more than 6.5. He's not quite that 7. But he's got some beefy arms. Let's go over some articulation. He's got small, dinky head. Not a whole lot of good articulation on that. Oh, Jesus. Look how tiny this thing is. Real tiny. And let's look at that and everything. Like, you can just see how poor the articulation on the head's gonna be because of the way that he's on there. You can get a little bit of look-wise out of him. Don't expect too much, though. I wish you could drop his shades, and like it'd be cool if they gave you some like hair attachments. But arms. We can actually see our entire joint system going on here. Let's see if we can highlight that a little bit more. There we go. And so as you can see exactly how they did it. You got that ball just resting in there and everything, which is gonna unfortunately lead to some of those awkward positions, and you're gonna have to actually work around your posing to get it to look kind of the way you want it to. Like a lot of these and everything. I'm concerned about when we go to put him in his super pose, how that's gonna work for us, because that ain't right. Okay, there we go. Okay, with his fists out. Okay, and do you bend the right way? He seems to rotate around pretty nicely. His waist, like I said, is feeling super wobble-a-dee-gooked. That's unfortunate. I have had more worries and concerns about his arms. I didn't really think about like his legs, maybe him like having issues standing up, you know, and stuff like that. But his entire lower leg system feels very, like, especially that waist, so loose, poorly loose. Like, I can't deal with how loose that is. Yeah, like, he's got shit. He's got shit waist and legs. Oh, God, that's terrible. It could just be I got a shit batch, you know. I might actually try buying him again to see if it's got a tighter waist on the next one. And I'll let you guys know if it does. Ooh, we've got a ratchet system here for the elbow. And it looks like we can only go the one way because we do got this stopper piece. So, same on this, or, okay. This side's going this way. But you get that full rotation, so you can, you know, strong right them out and everything. We're just gonna sit you down. Alright, King Kong. Yeah. Cyborg Franky, he don't look too bad overall. If you get him in this right positions here so that all these lovely joints are covered up for the most part. He honestly don't look too bad. You know, for $20, like, he is not a bad figure. I hope you get one that has a tighter joint on it, though. I really feel like this has to just be something that slipped by the quality department, and, like, I don't think that is, like, how they're all going to come stock. But, unfortunately, happens sometimes with the figures. Sometimes you get one with, like, an overly loose joint, and, yeah, I'm going to have to find something to do with that. As for our detailing work, he's got his nice little palm tree shirt going on. He's got all his muscle definition with his scars and you know, sew-ups in there. He actually does look real nice. And we're going to try posing him in the super pose. Bear with me on the terrible posing, as I cannot get his legs to actually pose any way I want them to, because he just does that. But that's close enough, and this is as close as I was able to get his super pose. And, like, if I threw a rubber band or something around it, like, I can, like, get it kind of perfect. The legs is what's giving me the most issue. And, like I'm saying, this has to be some kind of quality issue, because, like, I mean, this is kind of a whole no bueno situation going on here with these legs and that waist. He's going to take me a lot of tinkering to try figuring out a way to tighten some of that up so that he can actually hold himself accountable here. We do got that double on the knee. I just realized we never actually covered that. That whole swivel rotate on the foot. And, like, yeah, he's going super. He's just not doing it well. He is kind of very janky. And I'm blaming a lot of this on just kind of poor factoring more than, like, the intended release. So hopefully you guys have a lot better experience going out and buying him than I did. I find it a little bit hard to find these guys, so when I do find them, I usually snag them up and everything. So, like, my stores don't really like to carry the ones I want, so let's pose him with the group. And there you have him. I did manage to get him to stand up for a second here, and this is our final result. Our crew is coming together. Really hope that they actually come out with some Nami and Robin so that we can actually finish out these whole crew. Give us Jinbei, Nami, and Robin, and we're set. But, you know, instead they've announced Sabo, so we'll see. We will see if they will actually finish the set or not. But, yeah. Franosuke. Thanks, guys. We'll see you around.